Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Fields and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes, at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Here's Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Njoku with an impressive catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
A first carry for Najee Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
On the give, it's Warren. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Steelers at 10-2 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Fields throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. On 2nd down, here's Fields. They'll find Williams on the slant. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll run it. Warren. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second down, this is Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a run with Warren. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 2. On the run, it's Warren. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's more. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Watson now to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Warren. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the gun on third down, Fields. That's complete to the rookie from Michigan. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Fields. That's going to be caught by Pickens. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll hand it to Pirine. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's Fields. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They'll try the right side with Harris to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields. And a completion to Wilson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
This offense so far on 3rd down can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Dances by him. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A handoff for Warren.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This now a 3rd and 4.
Check, check. Easy, easy, easy. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
This is Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Jaguars who are out in front. Gabe Davis, a touchdown reception. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at U.S. Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The rookie from Michigan, J.J. McCarthy, a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to Miami and see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. It was a strong first half for Steelers quarterback Justin Fields. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Now, couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down and 6 now. Fields changing the play. From the 35 on second down, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second down and 4.
Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Browns send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Up the middle they go.
Warren. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Fields now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
To throw is Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give him a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Watson drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Watson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Giovanni Ricci, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Fields.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Check 15, check 15.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll run it, Warren. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Watson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Nick Chubb. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 57 yards. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside. Their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run again with Harris. And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Warren. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. Williams brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Harris running straight ahead. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Here's Warren. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the run, it's Warren. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Catch made right side by Wilson. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns set to take over. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Watson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle, here's Pirine. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff for Warren. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Trying for it with Pirine. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. And let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for the Steelers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.